what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing this look right here. So if you want to know how I got this look right here, please keep watching. So for today's tutorial, we're going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry palette. Lots of smoky colors in this palette. Perfect for this look today. So I already prepped my eye. I put some of the Tarte Shape Tape concealer and then I set it with the Beauty Bakery translucent setting powder, and we're gonna move right in to the eye. So as you can tell, my face is all done today. Skin is completely done. Focus is gonna be on the eyes today, as most of my tutorials are. The eyes are a little bit time consuming today because of the liner, so I just wanted to focus on the eyes today. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into this palette here, taking this BH number 7 brush. For the first shade we're gonna take is this shade right here called Birch. Don't mind my nails, they're really ugly. I said this in the last video, or a few videos I think, but just don't mind my nails, they're really bad. We are going to apply this just right here along the outside of the eye above the crease. That's a lot of explanation, but basically right here, as you can see, I kind of started it right there. You're just going to keep that on the outer corner of the eye, and then I'm bringing it up into the brow bone here. And we're just going to keep it here. Not too much movement with this one. Just keeping it on the outer corner. I'm just taking whatever's left on my brush and just lightly swooping that in, just like one quick swoop, just to let whatever was on the brush kind of transfer smoothly. Then I'm taking my favorite Morphe M514 brush, and I'm going in with the shade Twig right here. So taking this shadow and applying that right below that first shadow that we just applied and blending that in. Slightly extending that in, just a little sweep, just like the other one. Now I'm taking a pencil brush and I'm going in with the brown shade in this palette, like the darkest brown, which is this one called Dystopian right here. I think that's how you say it. Really sorry if I said it wrong, but I'm just guessing here. Grabbing the smallest amount on my brush, and this is going directly into the crease. And I am blending this in really softly. Going back in with that Morphe M514 and kind of just blending it all together. This is mainly all in the outer corner of the eye, nothing too much on the inner corner at all. Then I'm going in with a Sigma E58 brush and the lightest shade in the palette, which is called Fresh. It's this one right here. So this shadow is going all over the lid here. Let me grab a little bit more. I'm just packing this one on from the inner corner all the way around. So I'm taking this quite far out from the inner corner of my eye. I don't really want this to end anywhere. I kind of want this whole space to be highlighted here with this shadow, and then I'm going to drag it in. And then if you feel like the brown colors have kind of been washed out by that shade, you can always go back in with your pencil brush and redefine that line that you had. So I'm just going back in and kind of redefining it, make sure it's not completely lost. Okay, so that is pretty much it for the actual blending. Now we're going to move on to doing this liner, which took me forever. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I was sitting here for a long time when I did this eye. So I'm going to probably speed this part up, but I will show everything that I did on this eye. So I'm taking this angled brush. This is the BH Cosmetics angled brush, number 9, I believe. And I'm going to be taking this shade called Noir right here. It's the black shade in this palette. I literally started by going like this, because it goes pretty far out into the eye. Then I started filling this in. I like to use powder or just like the shadow for these types of liners because I feel like they can be blended and smoked out easier. I'm also going to start bringing that to the lower lash line in this outer corner here. We're going to eventually blend this and connect this, so I'm just going to start tracing that out. So the actual shape of the liner is pretty much there. I'm just going in and darkening up the empty spaces and cleaning up the lines. Okay, so that line is pretty much there. We can go over it a few times if you feel like you need it to look a little bit more bold, a little bit more pigmented. You can always continue to add a little bit more. You can go over it with gel liner, whatever you feel you need to do to make that a little bit more apparent. I'm going to go ahead and start smoking out the lower lash line, and before I do that, I am going to add some Sigma Stunningly Ladylike gel eyeliner in my waterline. Then I'm taking this B Bella pointed crease brush and I'm going to start diffusing some of that black shadow underneath here. Then I'm taking the Sigma E36 brush and I'm going back in with that shade Twig that we used, and we're going to smoke this out right here in the inner corner of the lower lash line. Also going to mix in some of that shade Birch. That was the first lighter shade that we used, so I'm going to blend that in here as well. Basically just taking a mixture of the two. Then I'm going to go back in with that pointed crease brush and go over and blend some of this black liner. You really want to make sure it looks like nice and smoked out. So I'm taking this Sigma Edge Precision P87 brush and I'm just going to use this to lightly sweep along the sides of the lower lash line just to clean it up a bit. You can always go in with some concealer as well if you feel like you need to clean it up a little bit more precisely. Okay, so I'm going to prep my lash. I'll be using the Ardell Demi Wispies today. I cut them pretty short just because I really wanted most of the emphasis of this lash to be on the outer corner of the eye, so I cut them down pretty short. I'm going to put these with some glue, let them get tacky, and then we'll continue. Okay, so that lash is getting tacky. We're going to apply some mascara. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. I'm also going to apply some to the bottom lashes now. So I'm going to take the Kylie Cosmetics Salted Caramel Highlight and I'm going to take a small detail brush. And I'm just going to add like the slightest little dot there in the inner corner. Also going to apply some to my brow bone. So I'm going in with my lash now. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of mascara to this false lash. Just a little bit. So I'm actually just going to go back in with that detail brush and the shade Pearl, which is this pretty shimmer shade right here. I'm going to grab some of that and I'm going to apply some to the inner corner there. Okay, so that is it for the eyes, and now I'm just going to move on to my lips. I think I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in Ashton. This is one of my favorite lip colors from Anastasia. So I'm going to go ahead and line my lips, apply this, and that'll be pretty much it. Okay, so I applied that lip and I actually just went over it with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stripped Liquid Lipstick. I felt like the Ashton was a little bit too dark for the vision that I was trying to go for, so I wanted something slightly lighter. So this is pretty much the final look. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, comment down below, and hit the bell for notifications so that whenever I post a video, you guys are the first ones to know. And if you haven't yet, follow me on Instagram. I am at daniammumtaz. You can find most of my makeup looks and my other photos as well. Come say hi. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!